That's
take
good.
this.
I'm actually voting for NXP. I'm voting for the early game aggression on this one. We got we went split on the table. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our featured match for tonight. It is gonna be the crowd favorite NXP Solid versus the back-to-back champion RPH. MPLPh Season 6. Let's go.
Revolution.
Revolution.
And Shinbu, I want to remind you last time that the last time you betted for NXP Solid, you lost your lunch.
Yes.
See?
I'll never forget about that.
But RPH, we'll see how they take this. When it comes to the overall theme of the track, there's a win condition for each team. Nevertheless, I'd say that NXP Solid, in just the nature of their heroes, it's true that in the late game they might be favored actually. Just not because of the Yisun Jin, but because of the Atlas.
Yeah. They're going all in on to Chester. Chester already got first blood. And that was very quick done by Greed, bursting the utility support of the enemy team. That was very early.
That's the thing from RPH. Just show a little bit of weakness against them and they're gonna hit against you. For example, you show that you have a wound on your leg. RPH will target that leg.
Yeah. Pour salt all over it.
Oh, definitely. That's exactly what they saw. They see that Chester is just level 1, level 2, already burned the flicker after face checking around the purple buff. And they know that they can take him down, and matter of fact, they did.
Yeah, matter of fact, they did. I'm actually surprised JP fell in very low as he takes the purple buff. Just very curious. I really thought that man, JP here is just one first kill by the Valor. But what JP did, he actually BMI'd in.
Yeah, that's right.
Took a few hits against Chester and then fell back.
Oh,
and
the orange?
good steal by Yawi. Very good steal by Yawi. There's going to be the stoppage on the Greed. Now they want to cancel the invade.
But that is already mission
accomplished. Mission accomplished already. That was a win for NXP.
I'll definitely agree. The fact that you are taking away an orange buff 2 minutes for JP. And not only that, you kind of force them in a situation. You take away the EXP. There it is.
Yeah.
The H2 is level 5. JP is just almost level 4.
Let's see here. Look, from the looks of it, JP is very willing to take fights. BMI is on cooldown. A bit of pressure established by NXP. Down for the mid. Now we will be seeing the fight that will matter. Great timer on the purple buff, and we have 15 seconds for the turtle.
Which will then be in favor a little bit for NXP Solid, given the fact that their H2O Yisun Shin is more farmed than the Claude is, and there's also a big importance on that orange buff taking this. And the turtle is gonna be there. Next round of buff for JP, at least for the purple buff, and Orenzio and Greed makes it sure that they take this one.
I still can get over the head earlier. Best KDA versus worst KDA.
Best in the business versus the worst.
And the worst part about that overlay we saw earlier, you cannot question it. It's actually a valid comparison. Just knowing the context, just knowing the story from MPL, that's gonna be it. H2 secures the turtle.
And this is such a big momentum swing in favor of NXP Solid, getting a kill, getting that invade as well. Now translating it into a turtle. Yisun Shin would love to be in this position, but Kiluwash might equalize this because of a push.
Yeah.
Instead, he toys with Verdigin.
Yeah, actually, I think Kiluwash is just setting up the turret, but that is already as good as destroyed. They can actually impact another lane. Yeah, they did commit to Kiluwash up top. Renjo already destroyed it down for the tabs, and Kiluwash also bagged by NXP quickly, earning them 2 kills.
I like it. NXP Solid are setting up squads. They know that it's still a 1-3-1, and knowing that Claude is behind, it's natural for RPH to park more of their supports with the Claude. And as such, it opens up the side lanes, and that's exactly what it did. 3 against 1 on the top lane and 2 against 1 on the bottom lane. Quickly punishing them for it, getting a push, and now taking over the early stages of the game.
You see how roughly Shell jumps around, playing up on where the position can come in from NXP. Down for the side, JP, no? Greed, no yun yung overturn, he gets poked down heavily. No jump will come onto Yawi. And I think that's a nice control by NXP down for the mid. But the side lane here is even out as well by Kiluas, completely pushing it now after the kill was done on swing.
A farm ready J, 4 minutes in. It's
Oh,
already a
JP.
threat for Aura PH. You can see now with the charges as well as the damage from the Valier. It's already enough poke for Aura PH to just get out of there. And they're not feeling as confident now because NXP Solid's very good farm in the early stages of the game meant that poke damage coming out from their range heroes hurt a lot.
Don't know if NXP beats Aura. The only team that has beaten EXE is Aura.
That's right.
Okay, so it'll go full circle. We'll go for Silker, ladies and gentlemen. Quick kill secured there by Greed. Out for Chester. That gives freedom for JP and securing his own buff. Maybe take a fight here for the turtle.
That also means that and RPH are feeling more confident now.
Yep.
They still have their ultimates and
Actually,
they might jump.
just waiting for Greed, just waiting for Afflicia. He went for the back line. He knows there's a lot of there on that side brush. And now the turtle gets focused on will take the final hit. Afflicia's already gone. And there's the reason of the turtle, ladies and gentlemen. Things went south already for the members of Aura here. And JP not gonna be joining the party. Renzo maybe zone out somebody. But I think that's it. 2-4-1. Chase on the bottom. But I think that should be it. Renzo will be greeted by MB. Rene J with a flame missile, some fire torch. Yeah.
Greed is here.
Oh,
Young overturn.
yeah, yun yung overturn, but got MB here. Lots of engage, by the way, coming in from the Khalid. But still, at least the turtle is not taken by anybody.
At least they denied the turtle, and at least they got the kill on the carry for NXP Solid. Nevertheless, that's a 3-man takedown in favor of 1 for Aura PH, which meant that it's gonna be up to Aura to decide if that's a win or not, because on our end, the numbers did not really favor RPH. But at the very least, they get consolation prizes for what they did around the turtle area.
Let's H2 quickly rushing for that Mountain Shocker, realizing that RPH has no plans of securing the turtle. Even H2 just dropping that Dauntless Fleet onto the mid. And yeah, things are looking well. Things are back in control of NXP Solid.
Try to equalize this by getting the farm onto JP. Has been relatively quiet now. I wonder how much farm difference there is between JP as well as H2O.
Honestly. In terms of scaling, we're really yet to see like a match up where in a fully league game scaled Claude versus a fully league game scaled YSS. It's very hard to gauge, honestly.
Yeah.
Even if you have that critical damage on YSS, right?
Yeah. The problem as well for Aura PH is that they don't have the big ticket ultimates. Like, you have Export, you have the Desert Storm coming out from Khalid, and if you're looking at Aura PH, probably the best game winner or win condition from them with the ultimate is the Kiluwash stun with the dragon. Yeah. Nevertheless, that's Kiluwash.
Honestly, the biggest strength of Aura, they have a very strong single target pickup. Oh, that's all. Yeah, in the form of Greed. And in the form of Kiluwash, JP here gets greeted, but of course, that's gonna be H2 shifting his target towards Raflesia, and he is anticipating if ever JP comes back into his BMI. H2 within the traceless. JP knows he's tracking it, and he will be BMIing his way out from that. Oh my God,
no
Sandstorm,
way.
no way. JP got here. He is in. It doesn't matter if you nerf the Ling. I have so many Arsenal down on me, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Claw. That is the biggest win, therefore, by NXP. Gillette instant replay. We have to do this, I think. Man.
Champion start trigger
Champion
for
start.
JP.
Yeah, wow.
That's how. That is how a champion.
Yeah.
Manjin, take note of that.
How to play Claude.
How to play the Claude.
That was so good.
That was amazing from RP.
That
So
was really
it all started.
There we go.
It really felt like RPH are winning that. And
Yeah, yes.
here's the thing. Look at those side steps, and not only the side step, the bait.
Yeah.
BMI to get out.
Yeah.
Maximizing on the cooldown and
yeah.
slicing the clash,
Yeah.
so that you will be able to peel and find where H2O is, while also baiting the other members of NXP Solid to commit to the Claude.
Yeah.
There's enough space for RPH to not be hit by the AoE damage of NXP
This
Solid,
is-
and only RPH can do that.
Only RPH could do that. especially with JP. This is classic JP.
Classic JP, man.
I know what I know what NXP is planning. They want to sandwich JP, honestly.
Yeah.
H2. I'm counting actually for the traceless of H2. I was surprised by the cut there by MP, but a massive play I didn't expect from JP. I really thought that there was no more BMI, and it was very timely to use that fast hands, ladies and gentlemen. Ultimate fast hands really on dodging the raging sandstorm. That's a raging BMI to answer it.
Focus, determination, and will. That's what JP is showing us right now. And normally, we don't get to see a lot of quads, but if you play like this,
Yeah.
what's stopping you from...
Still very aggressive, right?
No.
Still very aggressive.
You know, in sports, they are talking about father time, and father time usually means that you're slower.
Yeah.
Like you're just more in the utility role for your team. And it seems like father time is not even catching up to JP at this point.
Man, it's maybe. Well, let's see here. Renegade gets greeted by JP. No one will handle JP here. There's gonna be Chester as he saw Chester BMI back. Nobody's anticipating on the BMI track, and I think that's it. One kill easily taken by RPH.
And you know what? Normally, other players will straight up dive for that Renegade X-Borg, but obviously JP knows that he's a very important hero for the RPH squad, and he will not dive.
You know, Wolf. Yeah, it is valid and kind of a nice novelty to really compare Felicia and H2. But without doubt, I'm one of the obvious anticipations for this game for me would be of JP versus H2. You know, JP well, one of the it's about Curl Z versus H2. It's about JP versus H2. Those are the matchups in terms of that you really want to watch because H2 sits at the number 1 KDA right now. And this KDA gods, these carry gods like JP and Carly, they don't care really about stats. It's always about winning. It's always about really being an impactful carry for your team. We know that, right? They've already proven themselves. And H2, without that, he needs to secure this credentials just to prove himself. And look at this, like JP. I mean, H2 is being consistent.
Yeah.
Still, even with the 1-2, I would dare say he's still being consistent in his own playstyle. But JP really showing up. You know, bro, this is how MPL carries do it.
Like they say, big time players go for big time plays.
Yes, man.
You can definitely see that from JP.
Now I want JP versus Kalzi once again. You know?
Another round.
I believe saw that.
RPH woke up on the wrong side of the bed during their clash versus Legends Esports. Either that or Legends Esports just literally prepared for them.
Or a problem.
It's like even better than a thesis for Legends Esports. But RPH this time, obviously waking up against NXP Solid, we had a little bit of question on their lineup, but
there was a game that was led on by NXP. There was a game that led on by NXP in the early game, in the mid game.
They have the control already.
They have the control already, but man, the explosive play really there. Wow, so crazy.
It's not even that explosive. It's just it's just scientific. It's just masterful from RPH. It's just they know the ins and outs of Mobile Legends more than anyone else.
And they need to be careful about Kiluwash. Actually, Kiluwash has been showing himself onto the sides. Starting to become aggressive. They need to watch out for Greed's burst. B1. And look at how same H2 is doing it. I mean, this is classic H2. This is totally normal on H2. Just really, no matter what, you get vision. You get info of where the enemy might be. He burned the Mounting Shocker.
Fortunately, that was a Lord push from RPH. That did not result into an inhibitor third push from NXP. So NXP still are looking at it. But then again, Shinbo, let's not forget the fact that there's this Atlas that can win the fights with a very good Fatal Links. And you also have Yi Sun Shin. This is still very good scalability for NXP Solid. It's just that RPH are superior when it comes to outplaying their opponents, be it an explosive outplay or a basic one, like what they have always showed us.
This is where the mental call of yesterday's matches will manifest itself. I mean, so far, you can actually see how NXP is being very careful as their backs is now touching the wall. Look at them, they're just grouping up. No more energy explosive hidden brush technique. Well, it is on an X-Mark anyway, but you get my point here. This is NXP being more careful, really. They want to get that. They really want to get that.
MPLPh trying to be the usual backshot that we know that's kind of a bully when it comes to how he approaches the game. That's what you need from RFP.
No heavy dives. No heavy dives from RFP. They're just waiting for patience. Look at that. Even Grid is waiting for Bernardine Young Overton because he does know no one will commit to And yes, guys, this is indeed a wait for the Lord Timers. This is a wait for the Lord Timers. My curiosity falls on whether will NXP fight for the Lord, because my bet is they won't. They will try to clear the Lord.
Yeah,
that's my best bet.
It's one thing that they are fighting outside of the base, and it's also another when they're defending. And I think that with all of the wave clear that they have through the Valier, you have the Yisun Shin as well, the fact that they can surprise their opponents with this Atlas, I think that's much better unless RPH
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's JP, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't even need to use his BMI back. And look at Kiluash. They're focusing already down for the mid. And that's how explosive it is. Ladies and gentlemen, JP knows it. He has his purification on. Dauntless Split will be connecting onto Grid. It doesn't matter. 2 is gone on the inhib. And that's NXP bloody.
Oh man.
Very bloody and all in on the bleed as Aura has devoured them in their own jungle.
Art of War from RPH.
Yeah.
They never gave time for your opponents to be prepared for you.
Yes,
That's definitely a law of surprise for RPH in full action. Nobody expected that. NXP Solid did not expect that at all. And
in the front line, it was JP. Now Renny J goes crazy here with the dive. He is going to be surely a bonus round. Even though Immortality pop, there's going to be Raplisha making sure the vision is down for them. And look at Kiluash down onto the bottom lane side. Renny is already gone. Look at Kiluash here. Let's see what play he can make. That's going to be it. Fatal Links. Kiluash already. And that is Raplisha, the next one. Renjo comes in along with Greed. JP with the BMI. Not going to be engaging on that part. 1-for-1 on the 3.
You have to take note. Fatal Links have been used.
Yes.
This is also opening for RPH to take that Lord when 2 of the members of Aura took the attention of NXP Solid onto the bottom lane and they did not exchange any kills. That's also very important. You have to be careful now. MB also burns his ultimate. This is not good for NXP.
Look at JP here. He didn't get taken. He actually got some turret aggro onto him just so he can make the wave clear. JP is the MVP. Without doubt, that is it. Aura takes the victory against NXP.
And that's how it's done.
Oh my god, that's burning. That's some sizzling blood right there. You can actually imagine JP's phone like... shameful to look at.
Average 1 KDA. While it gives us victories, it doesn't look good on my resume.
Yeah, even though people loves it, I changed the whole meta. I changed everything. It doesn't really look good on my resume.
Oh, look at this!
Chester!
Oh
my god.
Flame shot being committed in the Lycan Pulse, all the important factors, and that means that NXP Solid have lost a lot of control in the early stages because they don't have much HP. Greed. Oh man, that is a calculated standing position from Greed because he wants to bait out some kills already there even. And the strength of the Roger is that he can easily take down the Little Wanderer.
Yes. All for that part. That's the best part about the Roger here. And everything is delayed here for NXP. And so this kind of a 50-50 lane, honestly, but
if you just don't autopilot against each other.
Yeah, just don't autopilot against each other. Honestly, it's not totally one-sided in favor of the Yuzhong.
JP wants to go for invades in with the Rafflesia. He'll die
JP
to
dive?
the damage, and now
Oh,
Yawi is gonna fall
yeah.
because of that. My goodness.
Oh my god.
This is what you get from constantly just trickling down the HP of your opponent.
There goes Renzo. Dragon Tail gets
Oh,
knocked up.
what?
Grid has no. I mean, he has mana, I think, but he has no saving umbrella. That is so cool. But it's a tunnel vision towards Grid. I'm starting to lean that NXP is losing composure in this game. You don't trade that way. You don't trade your buff just to get a kill onto a support.
That means that H2O will have
yeah.
a significantly lower
Our lead tempo compared to JP. JP
right.
will sit at a quarter experience bar, getting into level 5. H2 still at level 3 here.
And Rafflesia is not going to stop applying the pressure here against the squishy supports of NXP Solid, let alone their squishy cores. There's a lot of non-tankiness for NXP Solid that this Hilda will just feel comfortable. And that's also true with the Kagura. Mage supports love to see all of these very easy to take down heroes from their opponents. And that's what they need. This is a Roger lineup. Now, in fairness to NXP Solid, they still have their waves around the late game. Squishy as they might look like, if the chips are down and they find a good opening in the late game, they have a better scaling compared to the Roger.
That was a good catch. That was a good catch against Rafflesia. We are now looking towards the second rotation of the buff. Remember how delayed it is. How the buff was delayed heavily against the side of H2 here. So the buff should still be available for JP as he secures his own. And now they're going to be taking the turtle. It should be easy for them. And still the snowball will continue.
Yes. Really not much contention from NXP Solid because of their members having to recall back to base. Again, a byproduct of our PHS supports being so aggressive in all parts of the map, particularly in the mid lane, wherein they just continuously poke against NXP Solid, allows JP to get all the farm in the world. And the inner strength of having this Roger is to be on the soul lane. By the way, Khalid, as underfarmed as he is just freshly reached out level 4, and that's not a good sign at all.
You know what?
Oh!
God. That is a mistake, I would dare say, you know. You have to account for the flame shot available still coming in from Grid. This is a big advantage for them. They lack distance. NXP Solid that is. And that's going to be a distance close as well by Kill. And MBD here gets like and pounds in. Nice regeneration. But JP doesn't stop hitting. Actually, JP did a mistake there committing. But I think that's it. H2 flickers in. JP would still be able to survive. And Rafflesia focus on the main carry here of NXP. It doesn't matter. Bomb is secured. Still by JP.
Oh, instead JP just tried the lifesteal. Yeah. Very explosive by the combo.
Yes, yes.
Really promising, but not going to be enough. As Chester overstays here, he has to be really careful now.
Yeah.
A lot of execution potential from RPH, and JP says, okay, it's time for round number 2 of buffs. We'll see later, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one. And the Yin-Yang overturn, you overstay here, Chester, under
There's the pullback.
vision, and then of course, what a combo. You know that's hidden because of that combo.
Very, very beautiful. Right, yeah, we're gonna quickly go in here onto the side of RPH. Quite uncharacteristic really here for NXP Solid. I really feel that that game number 1 is... There is a term in Tagalog. It's called naauran. You know, where you really like release this intimidating aura against your enemy. And you know, you kind of have this psychological advantage against your enemy.
It's literally intimidating your opponents.
And the worst part about it is it creates an illusion. It creates an illusion of you being really weaker as this advantage. And that in itself brings something pivotal on this game. H2 doesn't commit that kind of mistakes. Yeah, here, dancing around, of course. But if those butterflies, if those bats come out, it's not gonna be good. Sidelines are getting pushed. All turrets are out. This is not characteristic of NXP.
Why is it called a mistake for H2O? Because of the fact that they traded for a kill on the support, and at this point, you're the carry for your team.
Yeah.
While it's really, really nice to get all of those kills, you don't trade your life for a support.
You don't see that. You don't see that happen to H2.
No.
That's why he's the number 1 in the KDA. He's always consistent.
Like a boss down there. And this is already Aura PH.
Aura reminding everyone who is the champion here. Clearly. I mean, Aura opened up with Diggy Feed strategy,
Lorenzo.
but this is full champion for the Aura. Yawi is the one remaining here under the turret. He's getting danced around. Renzo went for the dive with the Black Dragon 4 followed by JP, and that's it. After the bats are gone, MB will be the bonus round. That's it. The Flash will be able to walk away. Nice regeneration done by MB, and it's still gonna be Greed going down. Renzo is there, chase down, and a kick beautiful for Renny J as a very good answer done and played by NXP.
Absolutely what you need from NXP. Solid. Maybe the only thing that's gonna happen is Kilowash will be able to push this turret, but that's a risk that they had to take. The kills on important heroes of RPH is really good for NXP Solid. It would have been the best case if JP was caught out, but JP, I guess he is on a whole new different level now. He's on a championship JP form.
Yeah.
And he will not be easily taken down. And
This
I
is
wonder when his first death of the series will be.
And this is very weird. I mean, this is very far from the JP we've seen on the early days of or here, right? Maybe because they are really got inspired by the heat that ignited yesterday for the MPL, probably between NXP and EXE.
I guess they got smacked by their coach.
And I would be honest, honestly, the weakest I've seen on JP would be on his first try of the YSS. That is one, and it's not really the weak. It's not really. So he's still the best player I've seen really. After the nerf on the league, you can see some hard effects onto the JP there. But
because if you've been playing this hero for so long and all of a sudden it's nerfed and you play it again in the professional level,
the nerf, you'll be the one to feel the nerf the most.
Because you know exactly that this hero can do this.
And it not anymore.
Sometimes you forget that it was nerfed and you all of a sudden, oh, I can't do that.
But look at that, look at JP here now on a Roger.
4-0-4. Let's see when he will die, or will he ever die in this series?
Let's see here. He's just dancing around. Remember that we are now already pushing into the inner turrets of the NXP Solid. This Cyclops pick really not paying off anymore. Cannot but feel that they get atomizations or even have the health burst to actually mitigate it. It's a lot of damage done onto Renny J. Just JP kiting back, not even on his wolf form. And it's gonna be a freebie.
Oh, what a win,
taken in the mid. It's gonna be a push towards the inhib. And I think you got Kiluwas as well. Raflisha down for the side. Nice. Mounting chucker there by H2 at least. To stop the advance of Aura.
So two good things happened. What a good yin yang overturn to zone out the members of NXP Solid so that the push will commence in the middle lane. And the second thing is that Mounting chucker to eventually stop the Cold War in the middle. And NXP Solid, they're still behind. In fact, they're behind by 7,000. And the lanes are now being pushed against them as RPH takes advantage of this early game lineup that they have concocted against NXP Solid.
And last time NXP lost actually quite heavily would be against Blacklist International. That is a composition that is directly intended to counter. And this is classic Renny J on Cho. This has always been Renny J on Cho. Hiding on the back, hiding on that side brush, maybe catching a support 1 or 2.
The gorilla.
But you know, Aura may have an idea. JP. There we go. They have an idea. They may have an idea. They're gonna be chasing down. And let's see here. That is one of the characteristic play style of NXP. No matter what phase, whether they are in the lead or especially when they are not in the lead, it's always Renny J sitting onto the backside.
Nevertheless, Shinbu or RPH have set up for the Lord.
Yeah, setting up for the Lord.
This is the, again, if that's a classic Legends move, this is a classic RPH move. When they start taking big objectives like the Lord of the Turtle, everybody else makes chaos around so that there's no chance for NXP or their opponent.
Yeah, for the read as well, even on the read for that, right? The moment that, they saw Renny J, he's dancing around while the rest of the members of NXP Solid trying to scout and really pinpoint where the location of RPH is outside the base of NXP. They start the Lord and they were able to successfully take it.
Easily, they invade once again. 34,000 gold for RPH.
5.2k on H2.
Oh man. And the
don't see that.
Lowest gold for RPH is 5.2k.
I mean, Oh my god, for RPH, indeed. They're focusing towards Renny J. The crits are in. That's gonna be Yawi. He will NXP having his backs turned off anytime soon. Renzo fully forces his way into the front line. He's overstaying. Bubba Split committed. Where's the damage though from H2? Procs onto this. Renzo was able to get a knockup, but still, nice kill there by NXP. But up to what cost might be everything you're gonna inhib in the mid. Gonna be destroyed here by the Lord. And now we're gonna be the top lane side. We got Grid focusing on. And there is, of course, the star power lockdown. Missing it smart. JP for the kite back. He will be bouncing in with his wolf form. And that's like a Wolverine. Yeah, we're gonna be destroyed. They're gonna be focusing onto the base. Easily they will close out this one. And let's see what happens in social media right after, because this series closes in as 2-0 for the back-to-back champion team, Aura PH.
Aura PH exudes this intimidating aura.
Indeed.
And it felt like there's nothing else to do for NXP but to bow down to the
Indeed.
back-to-back champions, the history makers. And Aura PH, in the end,
Indeed.
still with their cold-blooded eyes,
Indeed.
have taken down next place Solid.
Game number 2. Game number 1 is a signal. It's a big greeting by JP. Welcome to MPL.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mello. Sana nagustuhan nyo yung aking panibagong video. So please like it and please subscribe also to my channel. Peace!